Excuse me. Could you please help me? This is kind of heavy.
Ma'am, you need to hurry up. We're about to take off. You should have managed this earlier.
I know, it's really heavy and I can't seem to...
Look, we don't have time for this. You need to get that sorted out. We're on a time schedule here.
Hey, I've got you. I'll get that up there for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I was thinking trying to do that on my own. You're a lifesaver.
Hey, no problem at all. This thing really is a beast, though. What do you got in there, rocks?
Honestly, I probably overpacked. I wasn't sure what to bring, and then well, here we are.
Happens to the best of us. There, all set. That should stay put.
Thank you, really. I was starting to panic there for a second. I didn't want to hold up the flight.
All right, both of you, sit down immediately. This plane needs to take off and you're blocking the aisle. It's for your safety.
Wait, I was just getting some help.
I don't want to hear it. There are rules for a reason. Now sit down.
We're just about done here. Just wanted to help her out. Didn't think it'd be an issue.
Sir, you're still standing. And we need to take off. Sit down now.
Okay. We're sitting. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Just need a little help, that's all.
Yeah, no need to get all worked up. We're sitting down, see? No harm done.
Make sure it doesn't happen again. We're on a tight schedule here.
That was something. Thanks again for helping me out. I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, anytime, glad I could help. Just wish it didn't have to turn into whatever that was.
Yeah, me too. I guess we just got to keep our heads down the rest of the flight.
Seems like a good plan. Here's hoping the rest of this trip is smoother.
Let's see what we've got here. Oh, this is your suitcase, right? The one that was so heavy?
Yeah, that's mine. Is everything okay with it?
Well, actually, I need to check something. The suitcase seems pretty big and heavy. I'm not sure it should be in the cabin.
Wait, what do you mean? I made sure it was within the weight limit when I checked in. They didn't say anything at the counter.
That's the thing. Sometimes things get missed, and this one... Yeah, this one's definitely over the limit. You're going to have to pay an excess fee.
What? But it's already here and we're in the air. How can I be over the limit now? I don't get it.
Doesn't matter when we're in the air. Rules are rules, and the fee is $200. You need to pay for it, or I'll have to report this when we land.
$200? That's ridiculous. I already paid for the checked baggage. This was supposed to be fine for carry-on. How can you just add a fee now?
Listen, you either pay the fee or you'll be banned from flying with us in the future. It's that simple. We have to enforce the rules, and this is a non-negotiable.
Are you serious right now? This doesn't make any sense. I don't have $200 to just throw around like that. I wasn't expecting this at all.
Well, if you don't want to pay the full amount, there might be another way, but it's got to stay between us, if you know what I mean.
Wait, what are you talking about? What other way?
Let's just say if you give me half in cash, we can forget about the rest of the fee. No paperwork, no report, no ban, just a simple transaction between us.
You're asking me to bribe you? I don't even know what to say to that. Isn't this totally against the rules?
It's just a way to make things easier for both of us. You get to keep your bag without any trouble, and I make sure it doesn't go on your record. Nobody has to know. It's a win-win.
This feels so wrong, but if I don't pay, I'm banned for life just because of this one bag?
That's right. And let's be honest, $100 is a lot better than $200, don't you think? It's your call.
I can't believe this, but I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? Fine. Here's the cash.
Smart choice. Just keep it quiet, and we'll be both better off. Trust me.
Yeah, thanks, I guess.
You needed something?
Yeah, I was just wondering if I could get a meal. I'm getting kind of hungry over here.
What kind of meal are you asking for? We've got some snacks available.
I was thinking something a bit more substantial. Maybe one of those hot meals you're serving?
The hot meals? You mean the ones we serve to first-class passengers?
Yeah, those look pretty good. I'd love to have one if it's possible.
You do realize those meals aren't meant for people in economy, right? They're reserved for first class.
I get that, but I thought maybe you could make an exception just this once. I mean, there's got to be some extra meals back there.
Exceptions aren't really how we operate here. Those meals are specifically for the passengers who paid for first class. That's the whole point. They're not for people like you.
People like me? What's that supposed to mean? I'm just trying to get some food.
It means those meals are for first class passengers. You don't exactly fit the description, do you? I mean, just look at what you're wearing.
Whoa, hold on. What I'm wearing? What does that have to do with anything? I just want a meal, not a fashion critique.
I'm just saying, we have standards for certain services on this flight, and those meals are a part of it.
So you're saying I can't have a meal because of my clothes? That's pretty harsh, don't you think? I didn't realize we had a dress code for food.
Look, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. And the rule is, those meals are for first class. End of story.
All right. Well, what if I could make it worth your while? You know, maybe slip you a little something extra?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. A few bills in your pocket and maybe one of those first-class meals makes its way over here. Sound fair?
Are you trying to bribe me?
I wouldn't call it a bribe exactly, more like a tip for excellent service. Everybody wins.
Interesting. And you're serious about this?
Dead serious. I just want a decent meal and I'm willing to pay for it. No need to make this complicated.
All right, fine. But keep this between us. I don't want anyone else getting ideas.
All right, deal. Here you go. I'll take one of those hot meals whenever you're ready.
Consider it done. You'll have it in no time.
I appreciate it. Thanks for being so flexible.
Just doing my job.
I know, I can't believe I hired her. I'm gonna talk to her. Emily Johnson, could you come here for a minute?
Who's asking? And how do you know my name?
I know a lot more than just your name, Emily. I've been observing you this whole flight, and I think it's time we had a little chat.
What are you talking about? Who are you and how do you know anything about me?
Oh, I know plenty. Like the fact that you joined this airline 5 years ago. You started as a junior flight attendant, right? Worked your way up pretty quickly, if I remember correctly.
How do you know that?
I make it my business to know. I also know you've been disciplined a few times for inappropriate behavior. Doesn't really surprise me after what I've seen today.
Who are you really? Are you some kind of inspector or something?
Not quite, but let's just say I have a vested interest in how this airline operates, and from what I've seen today, you've been seriously out of line.
I don't have to explain myself to you. You're just a passenger, and I've got a job to do.
A job you're not doing very well, I might add. But don't worry, we'll be addressing that soon enough.
Look, if you've got a complaint, you can take it up with customer service. I don't have time for this right now.
Oh, I'm not just a passenger. I have a lot more authority than you think.
What are you trying to say? Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you. I'm simply stating the facts. Here's another fact. You're fired, effective immediately.
Fired? You can't fire me. Who do you think you are?
Actually, I can, and I just did. You see, I'm one of the co-CEOs of this airline. We've been conducting an undercover inspection, and you failed spectacularly.
This has to be some kind of joke. You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious, and I'm not alone in this. Tyler?
Right here, Rachel. Looks like we've seen enough, don't you think?
Definitely. Tyler and I run this airline, and we've been on this flight to see how things are handled by our crew. Unfortunately, what we've witnessed has been unacceptable.
Wait, you're both the CEOs? You've been sitting here pretending to be passengers just to spy on us?
Not spying, observing. There's a difference. We needed to see how things really are when no one's looking, and thanks to you, we've seen quite a lot.
And none of it is good. Your behavior has been unprofessional, unethical, and downright rude. That's not how we want our staff to treat passengers, ever.
I can explain. It's not what it looks like. I was just trying to...
Save it, Emily. We've seen and heard enough. You took bribes, you mistreated passengers, and you've completely ignored the standards that we set for our airline.
This isn't up for debate. You're done here. We'll make sure the proper authorities are informed, and you won't be working here or at any of our company's airlines after this.
Please. There must be something I can do. I didn't realize, I just didn't think.
It's too late for that. We've made our decision, and it's final. You need to pack up your things and leave.
This is so unfair.
Well, this is just great. Just my luck, honestly. I mean, really, how hard is it to fasten a seatbelt? I guess some people aren't used to first class. Maybe she's confused us with economy.
Hello, ma'am. Do you need any help with your seatbelt? It looks like you're having a little bit of trouble there. Let me assist you.
No, I think I've got it now. Thank you.
Are you sure? It can be a bit tricky sometimes. I wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable for the entire flight, you know. Safety first and all that.
Yes, I'm sure. It's all good now, just a little stuck at first, but I figured it out.
Well, if you say so. Just let me know if you need anything else, okay? Some people just aren't used to being in first class and...
It's not my first time in first class, actually.
Right. Of course. Sorry about that. It's just we don't get many passengers like you here usually. My apologies.
Oh, perfect timing. I was just thinking I could use a little something. What do you have?
We've got a selection of wines, some juices, soft drinks. For snacks, we have mixed nuts, pretzels, a cookie, or a small cheese plate. Anything interest you?
Well, let's see. I'll have a glass of Chardonnay, if you have it, and maybe the cheese plate. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Absolutely. One Chardonnay and a cheese plate coming right up. You have excellent taste, by the way. Our Chardonnay we have today is particularly nice.
Why, thank you. I do try to keep my standards high, especially when I'm flying. It's so important, don't you think, to maintain a certain level of class.
Absolutely. It's what sets first class apart, after all. We want to make sure you have the best experience possible.
Thank you.
Would you like something to drink or a snack? What can I get you?
I'll just have some water, please, and maybe a cookie.
Water and cookie. Got it. Don't want to step too far out of what you're used to getting. I understand.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I'm saying if you're used to snacks that are available in economy, I understand. Wouldn't want to overload you with all these fancy options.
Well, isn't that interesting? Seems like some people just don't get the same level of service, do they? But then again, you're used to that, right?
Ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about, and frankly, I'm not looking for a conversation right now.
Hey, suit yourself. Just trying to be friendly. You know, it's really unfortunate when standards start slipping. It's just that when you've flown as much as I have, you start to notice these little things, little details, the way the staff interacts with the passengers. It's like you can really tell who's used to this and who's just pretending. Don't you agree?
I suppose so.
I mean, I guess it's not really their fault. Some people just haven't had the same experiences, haven't had the chance to refine their tastes, you know? But still, when you're in first class, you expect a certain level of refinement. Oh, sir, I just wanted to say you're doing a wonderful job. Really, it's such a pleasure to see someone who knows how to keep things in order. It must be challenging sometimes, though, dealing with all sorts of different people, I imagine.
Thank you, ma'am. We do our best to make sure everyone's comfortable and has what they need. It's all part of the job.
Well, I just wanted to say I appreciate it. It's nice to see that some of us still understand what first class is supposed to be about.
Thank you. That means a lot. We do take pride in maintaining a certain standard here.
Some people just get it, and some people, they just don't.
Hi, miss. Glad to have you on board. I understand you might be a little uncomfortable. Would you like me to find you a new seat?
Well, At least some people still understand. No, I'm all right here. It's just disappointing, you know? You pay all this money and for what? To be surrounded by people who don't even know how to put on a seatbelt? Unbelievable.
Right. Well, can I get you anything else, ma'am? A drink before we take off? Maybe a pillow or a blanket to make you more comfortable?
Oh no, thank you. I'm just fine. Although, maybe you could check on the lady back there regularly. She seemed a little out for depth. Wouldn't want her to be uncomfortable the whole flight, you know? It's just common courtesy. Some people just aren't used to this kind of luxury. It's not their fault, I guess. You can take them out of economy, but, well, you know how it goes. I just don't understand why they let anyone up here nowadays. I remember when flying first class actually meant something. Standards have really gone down the drain.
Excuse me, is there a problem? Because it sounds like there's been some confusion about who I am and why I'm here. My name is Tanya Bettinger, and I'm the CEO of Aerofin, the parent company of this airline.
Wait, what? You're a CEO?
Yes, and I've been tolerating you two belittling me all day, and now you're making up lies about me? I've had enough of this.
I didn't mean, I just thought...
Oh, I think you did mean it. Every word of it. You've been making assumptions about me from the moment I boarded this plane. I've noticed everything. The looks, the comments, and the constant judgment. And now you're suggesting I should be moved to economy because you feel uncomfortable? Is that right?
Well, I wasn't saying that exactly. I just thought maybe you'd be more comfortable. I didn't realize...
You didn't realize what? That I'm a human being who deserves the same respect and treatment as anyone else in this cabin. Or that I happen to be the CEO of a company that's probably more successful than you can imagine.
Ma'am, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't know. But that's exactly the problem, isn't it? You didn't take the time to know. You made assumptions based on nothing but your own biases. And now, here we are.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just, I'm not used to... I mean, I didn't
You didn't expect someone like me to be in first class? Someone who doesn't fit your narrow view of what belonging looks like? Well, here I am, and I'm not going anywhere.
Please, ma'am. I didn't mean to disrespect you. It was never my intention. I didn't think.
You didn't think because you didn't want to think. It was easier for you to just follow the same tired script, but let me tell you something. That script is old, and it's wrong. And if you keep following it, you're going to find yourself in situations like this more often than not.
I don't know what to say.
There's nothing you can say that will change what's happened. But you can learn from it. Both of you can. This isn't something about me. It's about how you treat people. All people, regardless of what you think you know about them. Because what you think you know, it's not enough.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I truly am. I'll make sure this never happens again. I promise you.
I'm going to make sure of that myself. I'll be reporting the incident to your corporate office. There will be consequences, believe me. And as for you, miss, you're banned from flying with this airline ever again.
Wait! Please, no, you can't possibly...
I can, and I have. Now I'm going to enjoy the rest of my flight. Why don't the two of you go back to economy and think about what you've done?
Miss,
Now!